Now let's look at this multi-sensor. It controls motion, humidity, lighting, and it can act as an infrared transmitter. Let's connect it to our system. It's plug and play, so the main gateway is going to detect the sensor, and we will see very soon that the sensor section will appear on the screen. Now it has appeared. If we go here, we see the sensor data. Now the motion can detect how big and how far the object that moves is, the intensity of movement. If we take a long press, we will see some statistics. We can see how much motion there has been within the past minute, hour, day, week, month, or year. And we can also scroll our data back and forth. Let's set up some automation settings. For this, we need to be in edit mode. So we are in edit mode now. With the long press, we choose the lamp that we want to control. This is the switch section for controlling the buttons and binding buttons. We need to go to the automation settings section. This is where we have 6 preset scenarios that are most useful for the user and for controlling automation. And we have the disable automation function here. What this means is that for the period of time that's mentioned in this field, the automation will not kick in if the system is given a manual command. For example, you like walking in the darkness and you want the light to stay turned off even though the sensors detect movement and the sensors have the instruction to turn it on. So it'll stay turned off for the period that you put in here. Or vice versa, you want the light to stay on if you turn it on, even though it may be contrary to what the sensors think. So you can set up the period for which the system will not, the automation settings will not be applied if a button or a manual command has been given. For the demonstration purposes here, we will reduce it to 5 seconds. But actually in the actual house, it normally varies from 3 minutes to an hour, depending on which type of room it is or which type of area it is. Let's explore these 6 preset functions that we have here. 2 of them are turn on and 4 of them are turn off. Now let's look at this second turn on one. It says turn the lamp on if the motion level is higher than 30%. We can also activate this illumination section that says turn it on if the illumination level within 3 seconds is lower than 11%. But let's just do with the motion for now. So motion level higher than 30% and motion interval is 0 seconds, so instantly. And we want it to be turned off when it says the motion level within 30 minutes is lower than 20%, but we're not going to wait 30 minutes. Let's bring it down to 1 second. There we go. And motion level, let's say 25%. So we want it to be turned off if the motion level within 1 second is lower than 25%. Let's apply this. Now we can see that the A here on the tablet is next to this lamp that we are controlling. It means that automation has been applied. Now, if we manually press this button here, this A will turn gray, which means that the disable automation function that we were talking about earlier, for 5 seconds it's not going to be, the sensor is not going to be controlling anything. But after 5 seconds, again, as you can see, the sensor will be controlling the light and will be turning it off accordingly, depending on whether there is or there is no motion. Now currently our disable automation function is set up for 5 seconds. We can choose another time value, as you remember. We can say disable automation for 3 minutes or for 5 or for an hour. But there is a way to disable it until we tell the system otherwise. For that, we just need to take a long press. And after that, the automation will be disabled until we press the button again. So it's a temporary disabling the automation, but until you tell the system to start again.